Okay, so Sunday, May 16th. I didn't really film it. Well, I did film, but I lost the footage because I had to take my phone, my 12 Pro Max, to the Apple store because there was like a no SIM card reader happening where my phone just wasn't reading my SIM card anymore. And so I had to get that fixed because if somebody kidnapped me, I wouldn't be able to call 911. So I ended up taking it to the Apple store. It's been under a year, and they gave me an iPhone 8 for the week as like a substitute phone, which I also asked. They told me if I break the phone or anything, I have to pay for it. Like if I crack it, if I damage whatever, I have to pay for it. And I was like, okay, so are you guys going to give me a case for the week for this iPhone 8? And they're like, no. I'm scared to use this thing because if I break it, I have to pay for it. But I ended up getting a new 12 Pro Max. They just like gave me a new one in the end. But I did have to ship my phone off to like the Apple specialists and everything. Anyway, so this week you're going to see me filming on my iPhone 8.
J-Dub! Happy birthday, dear Sophia! Happy birthday to you! Alright.
This is my tick PSA, T-I-C-K PSA. I found a tick crawling on my bed today, and I would just like to warn everybody about ticks, so I'm gonna talk about it. About a month ago, my brother, he thought he had like a scab on his head, and he was picking at it. He picked at it, and it fell off, and it was a bug. And so he sent me a picture, and he goes, "Is this lice?" Because my family is notorious for getting lice. And I was pissed because I'm like, it is. That definitely looks like a mother lice. But it wasn't. It was a tick. If you haven't dealt with ticks before, they're impossible to kill. They have a very hard outer shell. It's unbreakable. It's fucking unfair. They can't die. It's very hard to kill a tick. You can't smush it. You can't twist your foot into it and break it. It won't fucking die. So I'm lying on my bed today, and my dog is lying on my bed with me, like he is right here. I spot something moving in my bed, and I think it's a fly. And then I was like, hold on a second. And I went up closer. I used my eye, and I looked at it, and I'm like, that looks like a fucking tick. And lo and behold, it was, because when I tried to kill it, it didn't die. I put it on my shoe, and I grabbed another shoe, and I slammed them together, and I twisted them. This fucker did not come close to dying. And I put it in the sink, and I called my mom and my brother over, and I said, look what I found. And I started spraying it with hairspray. It did nothing. Mind you, I killed a whole ass centipede with hairspray yesterday in my shower. So then I took toilet bowl cleaner and I just drenched it in toilet bowl cleaner. I know this is torturing, and I actually felt bad about torturing the centipede yesterday, so I vowed to never torture a centipede again. But this tick? No. I don't want Lyme disease. You know what? That's where I draw the line. I will torture a tick if I have to. If I want to torture a tick. Then I squirt some Vim on there to top it off. It still has one leg moving. And then I flushed it down the toilet. And that was it. But what I'm saying is, it was in my bed. My mom was like, thank God you caught that, because it would have crawled on you in your sleep and implanted in my arm. You know, people are worried about the vaccine chipping you. You know what? Worry about fucking ticks chipping you. So be careful of ticks, because it's horrible. And there, I wanted to share that. This week's been a bit of a bummer, and for no particular reason. It's just kind of me, and I want to share it with you guys because I think, well, I just want to be able to share my life. Things are a little pointless right now. This is PS. This is going to be like pretty negative, so if you don't feel like listening to my negativity, you can skip this part, but I'm just trying to be honest, okay? I'm just trying to record this moment in my life, and I know there will be better days ahead, and I would like to capture this moment to know that in my life I will have ups and downs, and this is one of those downs, and it might not last that long, and I have had downs that lasted really long. This week, now, I do have to say, it could be my period. But I never know. Does this happen every time I'm on my period? I don't know. Do I keep track of it? Not really. For the past almost 6 months, I feel like I've been in a better place. I've learned to just be able to live my life and enjoy my life. And one of the biggest stresses in my life is worrying about the future. I always worry about the future. Even before the pandemic, my life was so focused on the future, and it's impossible to predict the future or plan for it, especially right now. So anyway, I was doing pretty well over the past 5-6 months, and I just feel like I hit a wall, and it comes like, I have little baby ups and downs where I have been stressing a lot about a job, and I'm in my early 20s. Now I'm 21, and I feel like when I was 20, it was cool. Like, I was still a kid, but I feel like now I'm actually in my 20s, so it's kind of stressful. And it shouldn't be. I'm a wacko. I just felt like there was an added sense of pressure to kind of have my life planned out and figure everything out and which way it's going to go. And not that I was designating a path for myself, but I was like, well, how is anything going to pan out in my life? I've gotten comfortable with the idea that I don't know what's gonna happen. And I was able to, for the past 5 or 6 months, live my life without much worry. Everything else in my life isn't really happening, so I feel like I need to have something that's happening, or so I feel like I'm on track. I feel that's what it is. I feel off the track, and I've been off the track for too long, and I just want to get back on the track. I've been able to sort of deal with that feeling over the past few months, but I feel like I've hit a wall where I'm back to the point where I'm super stressed about it, and I feel pressure, and I feel anxious, and the things that I'm doing feel pointless because it's like I'm not getting any results. And I know this is bad of me, but I'm looking at my life and I'm like, all these things that I'm putting work into aren't paying off or aren't giving me the results that I want. And I think that is upsetting me. And it's just happened since the past few days. This feeling has kind of sprung onto me. I'm sure people have experienced it, but when you're working really hard towards something, but it feels like you 1 step forward is 10 steps back, like that's kind of what I'm feeling in many different areas of my life. So yeah, I'm having a little bit of a pity party and I'm bummed out about it, but I am going to try today to consciously make an effort to change this feeling. It's not going to go away like that, but as long as I acknowledge it and I slowly work on it to get better, then that's okay, and I've acknowledged it. And I even searched it up. What did I search up exactly? Sometimes when life feels pointless, it's because we feel stuck. We know that we're not where we want to be in life, but might not know what it is we want or how to get there. Life can feel pointless because we're putting all our time and energy into things that aren't fulfilling us, so we feel empty. We need to cut ourselves some slack. We are not pointless, and our life is not pointless. Our unrealistic expectations of ourselves can leave us feeling useless and pointless because we never feel as though we're enough. So I could resonate with this article. I related to it. It felt nice reading it because it felt like I was reading my thoughts. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go on a walk. My dog isn't here today, he's at daycare, so I'm gonna go on a walk by myself and listen to music. Actually, listen to Dancing Queen by ABBA, because I listened to that in the car about 3 times because I forgot how much I fucking love that song. I love ABBA. I'm just gonna listen to ABBA because it's just so good. I'm going to put less pressure on myself when it comes to my acting. I'm not going to expect to do an amazing job today with my coach. I'm just going to fucking show up. I'm just going to show up to all the things that I have to do, and just me showing up is enough. And this is what's going to help me. My advice may not help you, but it does help me, and I actually do a better job when I take off this pressure of having to reach a goal or an achievement. I'm going to take away my achievements, strip that away, because I just do better and I love my life more and enjoy my life more when I'm just doing things because I enjoy them. So I need to remind myself that. This was a good talk. It helped me, and I'm going to go on my walk now. Nasty, but my nose is bleeding, and it's not like a nosebleed, it's literally like I picked my nose too hard. Oh god, that's actually a lot of blood for just scratching my nose. Guys, I thought I had a booger in there, and I guess it was just my nostril. Okay, please stop bleeding. I'm gonna have a scab in my nose, and then it's gonna feel like there's a booger in my nose, but it's just gonna be a scab, and then I'm gonna pick the scab thinking it's a booger, and then it's gonna bleed. Okay, it's gone down. Really good stuff. Look at these bangs. Guys, all right, I'm about to get my vaccine. I'm not nervous. I just hate needles, so I'm not nervous about anything to do with the vaccine. I just hate needles. Okay, well, I'm kind of early. They said you can only be 10 minutes early. I think I'm gonna start walking over there, I guess. Not bad. Okay, thank you. They show all the vaccines on TV, like needles being put into people's arms. And like I can't watch the news because that's all I see.
And it's not as bad.
No, it doesn't feel as bad. It's just looking at it, it freaks me out. Okay, I'm done. I'm back. It really wasn't a bad needle. I've had worse needles that hurt worse than that. Yeah, it honestly didn't hurt at all. Needles just freak me out, okay? I asked her if I could film. I said, my mom wants to see, but really it was for you guys. Yeah, I don't know what to say. We'll see what my symptoms are like, because my brother, I think, got Pfizer. He was totally fine. I think my mom got Pfizer. She was fine. I got it. We'll see. My friend got it. She did not do well. She got sick. Her sister got Pfizer. She got really sick afterwards too. Yeah, so I guess we'll see. But
how big they're gonna get because both of them were rejected by their mothers, so they're smaller than normal. So, but an average Nigerian dwarf is like 60 to 80 pounds. But I don't think these guys are gonna get that big.
Really?
Yeah.
So they're like dogs.
Yeah, like they will definitely won't be bigger than cows.
Oh my gosh, I love. It's got the little thing.
Those are called waddles.
That's so cute. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. So they just like sit here and they eat their grass.
They wander.
Their horns are so big on this one.
They're gonna get bigger.
Yeah. Sorry, what's his name again?
Moo.
Moo.
He's black and white.
Oh my god.
Chasing love can drive you mad and make you feel real good, make you feel so sad. Oh, 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 chasing love make you act just like a fool. You can hardly speak when she smiles at you.
My spot.
Oh, 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 chasing love. Lonely heart, what can you do when the one you want
You haven't seen us for like 2 hours.
you?
Tio, I think I popped a blood vessel. Although it's not that bad. Look at that. It won't go away. I started rubbing it this morning. Although I think I rubbed some blood away. No, that's not right. Hello? What are you doing? Okay, well, that's documented now. My first blood vessel pop in my eye. Cool. Okay, that's all I filmed this week. I didn't even end it. Oh, these week-long videos are so funny because it's like, I don't even know what I'm filming. So, they're all probably gonna be like this for the next little while. I'm just gonna be doing this because I'm in school and it's the easiest thing for me to do. I hope you guys are okay with that, if anybody cares. But, thank you. Let me end and say what I guess I usually say, which is, I love you, I respect you, I appreciate you, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.